1959, I left Italy by boat. I came here, I was 19 years old. I left Italy with $40 in my pocket, 2 pair of pants, 2 shirts, and 2 underwear, I wasn't sure who was going to be in New York to pick me up, because those days, no phones in my town. And I was praying that I hoped my father would be there, because I couldn't speak a word English. Finally, I left Italy February the 20th. The trip was supposed to be 8 days, but the ocean was so bad, the boat was stuck for 3 days in the middle of the sea. Finally, I arrived in New York, March 3rd, 1959. And as I was coming down from the ramp, the people from the boat, I heard a whistle. I said, "That's my father's whistle." And used that to pick me up. So finally we got in a train. We went to, my father lived in Pennsylvania, Aliquippa. On the way to Aliquippa, I told my father, "Did you find a job for me?" No, not yet, but you got to go to school first." I says, "No, I got to go to work because my mother borrowed 600 lire to let me come to America on 10%. Oh my God. So finally, we arrived to Aliquippa. And the next day, I woke up, I said, "I'm in America." Wow, my dream came true. So I went to night school, but in the meantime, I asked my father, "I gotta have a job." I found a job with a grocery owned by Michael Lucci's father. Michael Lucci was a football player. He played for the Lions here. And I worked with Signor Lucci until December. December came, my brother lived here in Dearborn. He came in to Aliquippa with a beautiful, brand new 98 Oldsmobile. I said, "Wow." I said, "Where'd you get this?" By the way, I was making 75 cents an hour. He said, "I bought this. You should come to Michigan. Maybe you could have the same car." Wow. I said, "Yeah, okay." So we passed together Christmas time, and he left. I said, "I will let you know." I made up my mind to leave Aliquippa to go to Michigan, to Dearborn, Michigan. So I called my brother, said, "Can you pick me up in a month?" Yeah. He came back, and I went to my father, said, "I'm leaving." "Where you going?" "I'm going to Michigan, to Dearborn, Michigan." He said, "You should not go, because you never know if you find a job there." "I will find a job." Yes, I left Pennsylvania. I came here to the wonderful Dearborn. I lived on Maple Street, Maple. So I waited about 3 days. I found out they were looking for a young man to work in construction. Finally, I went to this company called Mancinelli. It was on Park Street on West Dearborn. I said, "Mr. Mancinelli, yeah, I came here from Michigan, from Pennsylvania. I need a job. Can you give me a job?" "What can you do?" I says, "I'll do anything." Okay, he said, when can you start? Now. Get the shovel and go with the other men to work on construction. Okay, I started working $2 an hour compared to 75 cents an hour. I got my first check, was over $200. I said, this is America. This is America that I dreamed about. So I worked with Mancinelli, and after 6 months, I bought me used 1959 Oldsmobile convertible. And finally I went back to Pennsylvania to visit my parents. And my friend said, wow, Quinto, where'd you get this? I bought it. I'm making money, and I'm so happy to be in Dearborn, Michigan. And I lived here in Dearborn for over 60 years. Now I live in Livonia, next to my son. And believe me, my dream came true. I bought a lot of properties here in Dearborn, Brendo's properties. And I built a brand new home here in 1988. And since 1960, I lived here in the beautiful Dearborn, Michigan. And God bless Dearborn. God bless America.